They renamed the fruit, buried the fire, moved the fear under cleaner words. But the sea still remembers what the government tried not to say. A boy with hunger in his ribs, a laugh too wild for law, and a heartbeat old enough to make history sit up in its grave. Sun God Luffy. Tell me, when did a kid chasing meat and freedom become a problem for gods? Born where the boards let the cold wind in, grandson of a fifth son of a storm wrapped in, hat from a pirate who knew too much truth, scar on his chest like a map of his youth. Rubber boy grin in a rusted out town, dream so loud it could tilt fear down. He heard king and said, that ain't my lane, I just want my crew in the sea unchained. They stamped that sea like a warning in blood, natural enemy walking through flood. But if fate handed fruit with a joke on the skin, did he eat that will or did the will choose him? Every island touched by his reckless feet heard chains in their own chest skip a beat. Every tyrant saw the same soft crime, one fool making freedom contagious in time. If a world built high on kneeling in fear meets one laugh that refuses to hear, does heaven hold or start to shake when the drums wake up in the body that won't break? Sun God Luffy. Drum beat up in the sky, turn the scaffold to a swing when they say you should die. When the world calls you demon just for letting lungs breathe, do you crack their holy ceiling or just tear one sleeve? Sun God Luffy. Every grin a lit fuse, every step a declaration that the order gon' lose. If freedom sounds childish while the rulers move stiff, tell me what scares a throne more than a fool who won't submit? They hid niggas' name in the folds of a lie, changed the class on the fruit, let the truth pass by. 800 years and it still slip hands like freedom itself don't obey their plans. Joy boy left an apology carved in stone, a promise too heavy to carry alone. So was Luffy your heir or a second chance, a new pair of feet for an unfinished dance? Soon as you heard that beat and called him by name, not pirate, not boy, but the return of the flame. And if Joy boy failed where the old world won, is Luffy the laugh that completes what begun. He don't move like a priest or a king or a god, he just hates when the strong make the weak live tide. Punch a dragon for one tear hitting dirt, turn a buster called graveyard into rebirth. They say the power is only limited by imagination. So answer this: if a man can fight like freedom itself, what exactly are gods supposed to do with that? And if the red line breaks, and the seas mix, and the last feast starts under one sky, will they call it chaos, or admit the world was broken first? We move in the garden where the flowers don't wilt, but roots tell stories growing up through guilt. 5 old shadows keeping silence in line, while one bright idiot keeps ruining design. He don't preach justice, don't act like a saint, he just walks where the cages are hidden in paint. Makes slaves remember their knees can rise, makes impossible sound like government lies. If niggas a god, why he look like play? If joy is a weapon, who survives that day? If laughter is harmless, why erase that sound? Why do clean white rooms go cold when it comes around? Maybe he ain't chosen, maybe he chose not to kneel. Maybe that's why his freedom feels dangerously real. Maybe the final war ain't fire first, maybe it starts when enough hearts forget their thirst. Sun God Luffy. Joke they never saw a threat, every can in the world carved deep in the silhouette. When the last great feast erupts and the sea turns wide, will you stand with that fool or let another truth die? Hey! Sun God Luffy. Heartbeat off the script, every drum says the age of the leash got slipped. If Joy Boy painted grief, maybe Luffy brings relief. Maybe Dawn ain't a myth, maybe Dawn got teeth. So when you hear that rhythm in your chest act strange, don't ask if the Sun God returned. Ask why your fear started shaking. Ask why the chain suddenly feels cheap. Ask why the sky looks breakable. Because maybe he was never just one man. Maybe he's what happens when freedom stops asking permission. Sun God Luffy. Sun God Luffy. Sun God Luffy.